In November of 2023, I went to a country that lies at the heart of the ancient Silk Road, Uzbekistan. I was invited to a wedding in the capital of Tashkent, a city that has 3,000 years of history, but that was virtually completely destroyed in an earthquake in 1966 and consequently rebuilt as a model Soviet city. During my stay, I got to see many interesting things. Historical neighborhoods that seem to belong in Aladdin, some of the best Soviet architecture on the planet, bazaars that have been around since the ancient Silk Road, the best food of Central Asia, friendly locals, and a country that is rebuilding itself in a very big way after decades of isolation.
The last time I was in Tashkent, I looked at a few big and very promising real estate projects that are in the final stages of development. One of those was an indoor-outdoor mall that promised to be another one of those city-changing developments. I was curious to see how the project was doing and if the company's promises were based on reality. So I went in the morning to have a quick look. The plan was to walk from that area to the center of the city and check out a more upscale part of town. Along the way, I saw remnants of the old and poorer side of Tashkent. And over there you can see the Tian Shan mountains covered in snow. I'm gonna go up on this thing and get a better shot. There it is, that's the Tian Shan. Now it looks like Bishkek. Yeah, there are mountains all around. Well, not all around, but to the northeast of Tashkent, the Tian Shan range. It's right here. It's right here. Oh, there's a Russian church there. You can see the domes. There's where I came from. And there's where I'm gonna go. And if I recall, there was even snow. Oh look, the first one that is not blue. I swear that's the first one I see that is not blue. I think there was even a bit of snow in the summer when I came. On the very peak. That's how I remember it. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but they don't seem that high over here, so maybe not. Anyway, this is Fergana Road. I'm going down Fergana Road. Man, there's a black cloud there. They're burning something or what? Right where I came from, there's a huge black cloud down there. What the hell is that? I didn't see it when I was there. It wasn't me, okay? It wasn't me. I swear. It's Lazzaro burger, and we have some plov. Это какой рис?
Лазер.
Лазер, да?
С собой здесь?
Нет, еще рано есть.
Bible Society of Uzbekistan. What the hell is that? Bible Society? Things cooking here. Oh man. This might be the Plov street. I saw this once on YouTube. There's one road where it's just plov after plov after plov after plov. This kind of looks like it. Looks cool. And they're burning furniture. That's great.
Да,
Или на YouTube?
YouTube.
На YouTube какой канал?
Плов из буденок. Запишите? Я
Плов из буденок? Есть какая-то улица в Ташкенте, где подряд есть много мест, где плов делают. Это вот это? Потому что я вижу, там был плов, тут, наверное, там тоже.
Да, есть.
Да? А это шурпа?
Да. Вот, смотри.
Да,
Натуральный шурпа.
да.
Матрешками, лобурочка.
А внутри что? Там,
Нет.
там что? Это не ваш?
А?
Это не ваше там?
Нет, надо с собой забери.
Не, я имею в виду там можно сидеть или что там внутри? Там внутри ресторан?
Нет, стул есть для рабочих.
А, для рабочих. Ага.
Да?
Хорошо.
Давай плов угощу.
Еще рано, я тут погуляю.
Придешь?
Да, я приду
Посидим,
потом.
поболтаем.
Хорошо.
Ладно.
Окей.
Как звать?
Ласло.
Лаштов. Абдраим.
Спасибо.
Приятно познакомиться.
До свидания.
Идешь тоже?
Yeah. I don't know if this is the street. Actually, I don't think it is, but that's okay. I would try that place actually. Yeah, it's a little bit like dirty, but I'm sure the food is good. It's just that it really is too early, and I don't want to eat plov today. I want to try something else. In the middle of Tashkent, man, a freaking tractor on the main boulevard. Yeah, this is a really industrial area. It's full of warehouses and whatnot. But yeah, this is how a city transforms. You see the black cloud, man? It's coming from there. Something was burning. But yeah, this is how a city transforms itself. Old industrial areas, they become luxury residential zones eventually. The people that get in early, they're gonna make a lot of money. That's what it's all about. Here there's like some railway crap. Uzbekistan Temir Yolları. Yeah, the railway company. Look at this car. What is this car, man? Honky? Man, Honky. I thought it was a frickin' Rolls Royce. The Rolls Royce SUV, whatever it's called. Honky. Honqi. Never heard of it, man. And I've heard of a lot of Chinese cars. BYD. Okay, now I'm blanking on them, but I know a few. Honky. It's the first time I see it. And it looks really good. Yeah. I like this. How they did that in the Soviet Union with the buildings with this local design. I've said that many times, I think. I don't care. I repeat myself. I see this much more here than in Bishkek. I think in Osh you had it more. I mean, this doesn't look Uzbek in particular. It could be Kyrgyz. It could be anywhere in Central Asia. So European style houses. The Canadian School of Tashkent. I don't know what that is, man.
On my way to the fancy street Taras Shevchenko, I encountered a lot of very nice Soviet-era buildings, mainly from the pre-war period. I have a whole separate video on this channel on the very unique and creative Soviet architectural legacy that is in Tashkent. Many people falsely believe that Soviet architecture was only commie blocks. Watch my video on this channel and judge for yourself.
I'm not sure what that building is. Looks kind of like a university. Soviet buildings here. Let's go on the other side, it's better. Plus I have to turn right anyway. Maniac. Okay, nobody's gonna stop here. Nobody. I'm gonna have to make them stop. Or no, there's a gap. This is what Varlamov always complains about. Oh, why is it yellow and white? I guess in Russia is the same. What's the problem with that? Versus just white. Here it's yellow and white. So what, man? You can see it better. Not that anybody cares. You might as well not have it here. Yeah, man, I don't know what this building is. Nukus 8. Doesn't say anything, man. Looks like the grand entrance. No idea what that is. Looks like a university to me. I don't know. But once again, man, the vibe here is just... I walked not far from that industrial zone, and here it's just so... orderly and civilized, and look, everything is clean and it's just manicured, and these buildings, you know. It's totally different. Oh man, I like that building on the corner. That balcony on the top corner. It's interesting. Yeah, so this is Amir Timur, man. I like these buildings on the corner. It's very interesting. I don't know if there's any history to it, but it's not new. And it's not, I don't know, it's not really a local style. That's also a nice corner building, and that one I like. This is Tashkent modernism, the 100%, that building there. So this is Shevchenko. And this building, I have no idea what it is. I want to understand this first before I go down there. And there's the Tashkent railway station. Never been there. So, what is this building? Uztelecom. Okay, got it. All right, let's go down Shevchenko Street. They have this very specific style of building here. Funny, in the States, Wendy's would be in the hood, not on the best street in the whole city. This is mini, whatever it is, bubble tea or Japanese stuff. Miniso, I don't know. Socials, this one is kind of a well-known spot. Mad Lads Coffee and Roastery. You Work. For a second I thought it was Upwork. Sugar and Plum. And Element. What? They have a French boulangerie? Yeah. Swiss bakery. Yeah, this is very high end. This is like here, it's like here in Europe. Totally like in Europe. It is this street with the cafes, not that one on the side. This is the main one. Man, even the street Sidewalk is made different here. Yeah, so this is Shevchenko Street. And now I have to figure out lunch. Yeah, here it just continues. Hitai Restorani Il Patio. But it's not as active here. It's a little bit like the less popular part of this street. Gavali, chocolates and the lights. Mikasa. If I go straight, I end up at Shahrisab Street. So basically I'm close to Shotarustaveli. I might just grab a samsa there from that spot in the corner. Okay, she's vlogging too in English. Bon. Boulangerie. This is kind of European. This is Europe, man. This whole street is like you're in Europe. The Irish pub. Like I said, a little piece of Europe here. And of course construction. Like on every corner. It's used as a trash can, unfortunately. See, this one would be good for me at home. Just put it on wheels, I could drag it around. This one I'm gonna eat. I love the place. I didn't pay for the food. I paid for the tea and the bread. Gave him $5,000. The idiot brought it cold. I waited half an hour. Didn't look good. I don't know what the hell he was doing. Maybe he was in the toilet taking a shit. He was putting the onions with his hands. I was like, fuck this, man. I'm not gonna eat this. Gave him $5,000 and I left. So I have to eat something. Maybe I'll try this samsa here. I don't know. Going here. $9,000. I'll try it. I've been to this place already. Fuck it, I'll try this.
A bit messy. Pretty good samsa. Man, got really cloudy in the meanwhile. Man, this is where I stayed. This shithole. After eating, I was on a mission. A year and a half ago, I was in Tashkent during the summer, and I noticed a palm tree growing in the garden of a restaurant. The winter that followed was the coldest in decades, with temperatures going down to -20 Celsius, and I was really curious to see if this palm tree survived that. This restaurant also happened to be one of the only places that serves plov in the evening, as this is a lunchtime dish exclusively. On my way to this restaurant, I walked through a strange neighborhood, which was a combination of wealthy residences, including some foreign embassies, and very run-down, almost shack-like buildings. I also stumbled upon the weirdest building there, which to this day, I still cannot figure out what it was.
I think that's the Japanese embassy. And this street is like, everything is so small here. It's neat and small. I don't know, it's an interesting area. Like I said, everything is small, you know, like even these buildings. 1, 2, 3, 4 floors. Neat little street. The sidewalk is neat. Everything is neat and small and kind of arranged. Feels a little bit like a diplomatic area. And it may be. I think there are some embassies around here. Yep, there's one embassy here. What is that? What's that flag on? This is the Tatarstan. Представительство Республики Татарстана. They have their own embassies. That's pretty interesting. But look, everything is small and neat. Look at this. I mean, the rest of the city, there's a lot of like either like mahalla, you know, this kind of stuff, or like the wide boulevards. And this is kind of like something totally different. By the way, these pine trees, they remind me of Afghanistan. Like Kabul. Kabul has these kind of pine trees. I don't know what kind they are, but I've seen them over there. So I'm going back to that little street. And then from there, I'm gonna walk to a restaurant where I was last year, where they serve nighttime plov. It's one of the only places that has plov in the evening as well.
And they had a pretty large palm tree in the courtyard. Mexican fan palm. That's Washingtonia filifera. I want to see if it survived the winter. And that's close to the river there as well. There's a good restaurant there, but it's too expensive. I'm not gonna go there. But that area is kind of interesting. What faces? Jesus Christ, man. Sushi bar. Yeah. Bit of spitting. Yeah, of course, you must spit. Without spitting, you're not gonna feel good. Did you spit enough? They can't live without spitting here. Has to be done. Liquor store. There's an interesting building there. This itself is kind of interesting looking. But there's one there with some kind of design. Little garden. Interesting door. Look at this strange design, man. What is that? Look at that. It's a large building. Really weird design. What is that? Here it looks like a school, but this is not it anymore. I have no idea what this is. That's a separate building that looks like a school. This, I have no idea. What can this be, man? Really weird looking. I looked inside the crack. It's abandoned. Look at that. There's nothing in the courtyard. Here, this is already some other house. Here's like private garden, probably. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, this building is also a little bit, I don't know, something about it is kind of interesting for me. And look, man, this is also abandoned or what? Prophylactica. Look at that, it looks kind of abandoned. Thinking to go in there. I don't know. There's a kid. It's just a house where people live. That's interesting. Architecture. That looks a little bit like Tbilisi. I've seen those kind of places in Tbilisi. Yeah, so if I keep going like this, I walk down and then make a right, I'll be at that restaurant that I was talking about. It's called Oshpaz.uz. Let's see if the palm tree's still there. Man, what kind of door is that? So small. Weird. Oh no, I can't see what is in there. Ran out of battery right here. Yeah. You see how much? Okay. Seems to be fine. On we go. Here you have a mahalla. This is a nice shot with the cat. I gotta get the camera. Cat was afraid, but I got the shot. The embassy of Italy is somewhere here, or maybe I passed it. I don't know. It's somewhere here on the left. That's a little interesting little alley. This is like old Tashkent. Yeah, shut up, cat. Shut up. Interesting. Okay, it's just a courtyard in between the buildings. People live here. This is Cobb, as you can see. This is like old Tashkent. Once again. Just taking some photos. Now that would have been a good shot with the car in this alley. Hold on. Let me try to get that. Nice contrast in the car. Man, it feels like it might rain. Leader Hotel. What are you a leader in? Here, Zaytun. This is what I was kind of looking for. Indian? Zaytun is Indian? Afghan and Indian. I thought it was Lebanese. Sushi bar. Man, why would they call an Afghan Indian restaurant Zaytun? They don't have olives there. And Zaytun is an Arabic word. Chikadulada. Yeah, in the summer you see it full of watermelons. Yeah, these are the trees from Afghanistan. You see these in Kabul. Look at this. How can you build this like this, man? That's the bird. Yeah, there's a lot of those. Okay, here's some kind of university. Hotel Beck. Korean desserts and drinks. I like this door. Korean desserts. What are those? Never heard of Korean desserts. Yep, it's close by. We went to this Buhara cafe. We sat down and something didn't feel right and we left. But then I saw another vlogger go there and apparently the alat samsa was really good there. So it's not a bad place. This is separate. Here is the place. Oshpaz.uz. The palm trees alive. Palm tree's alive and it's huge.
That
Of course they closed it. Surprised. I ate shashlik here and it was good. The plov was apparently good too. I should have come here to eat lunch. It has a good atmosphere. Tapchan in the middle. But I already ate. So what can I do? Sazanchik. I have a feeling the river is right there. Maybe they renamed the restaurant where I was. It looks awfully familiar. I can bet anything the river's there. And I'm pretty sure that this was the restaurant. They just changed it. Yup, that's what it was. And the river is here. Right there. Kind of hard to see it. Oh man, in the summer it looked a million times better. It had like a blue color. Looks like shit now. Yeah, it was totally different in the summer. Should I climb down there? Man, that looks terrible. It really looks bad. But they're building something here. Yeah. And the restaurant is there. You can sit by the river. This is all banana, I just realized. This must look good in the summer. So there's more of this 7-Eleven knockoff. And there's our spot. Sponsored by Pepsi, obviously.
And I swear that palm tree grew a lot. It was much smaller. You can see it in the pictures. Bit of bread. Popular places next to each other. We have the Trust Bank. And what is this, man? Is this Soviet? It looks pretty good. It's gotta be Soviet. What does this say? Научная лаборатория. What is this, man? I think this is the mall, actually. iCity. Yeah, this is the mall. Maybe that was an old building. Trust Bank is right there, yeah. We got the big trust. If you want a bank, it's all about trust. I think they moved it from somewhere. This building is not new. It looks very Soviet. What's next? Yeah, this is behind the mall. Came out the other way, and I've seen this before. Some YouTubers filmed here. And the mall they're all the same. They sell a bunch of no-name, like Turkish stuff. A couple of name brands. There was L'Occitane. There were some like Pumas, Nikes. That's about it. Nothing else really. Up and there's Magic City. I'm gonna call a cab here. And I'll go on the little ring road. That bakery that's really hot in the summer. I want to try their bread. We'll call a Yandex here. This is the Narin. Not very friendly faces from those women. Oh well. They can go to hell. Patir is 6. I don't want the patir, I want like just normal bread. Здравствуйте. Один нормальный хлеб, пожалуйста.
500, да? Спасибо. Okay. Okay, USA. Now let's go home. It's an interesting way to get around. Why is he pushing that kid? I don't understand. In the middle of the road. What are these people doing, man? I don't understand. There are some gypsies there to the right called Lula or Luli, some crap like that. The Persian-speaking gypsies of Central Asia. He's just pushing the kid. Они что делают? Что они делают?
In the next video, I go back to the bazaar in search of the most expensive and most unique rice of Central Asia. Something that can only be found in this region and might seem kind of strange to people that haven't seen it before. I also eat at what is, in my opinion, the best restaurant for Samarkand plov in the whole city. And I go to the poorest area of Tashkent where I have a really bad experience.
That was a very negative experience.